At this time, I'm going to introduce the President of Jazzonian, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bobby Ramirez.
Thank you, James. That was great. So much we have done in such little time, 2 years. It was 2009 when we just got this started. It was started with a goal of trying to establish a jazz museum here in South Florida. And I like to say that as much as possible, every time I get a chance, for people to focus on that. Our main goal is to try to establish a physical venue somewhere in South Florida, somewhere. Emphasize the word somewhere because we don't know where it's going to land, But certainly in the 2 years that we've been alive, we got some interest from different cities. Delray Beach, they were just great and very enthusiastic about Jazzonian. There, as a result of that, they have a fantastic jazz series. So as we move forward, trying to do things here in the city of Fort Lauderdale, we feel a little bit of support. The media's, written a couple of articles already on Jazzonian and the Vienna Center. And again, thank you to the Vienna Center for having the South Florida Jazz Summit. Joe Bassi. I see Tracy Fields there. Hi, Tracy. All right. And Ed Bell, WLRN. It was that first interview that I did at Tracy Fields' show that Joe Bassi was listening. And as a result of that, there was a connection made. And the rest is history, here we are. So, we just got to keep going, stay focused. How to do this, how to, move forward in order to reach our goal of establishing a jazz museum. And there was a missing component, and thankfully, right now, we move forward by empowering the next generation of jazz musicians through our Young Jazz Leaders Initiative. And, obviously we're going to grow with that, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a bigger band. It's going to develop into different things under the Young Jazz Leaders brand. But there's one thing that I want to announce today that's totally brand new. Nobody's heard about it, except right here. And it's brand new. I just developed the brand. This is called, you ready? It's like having a baby, man, I kid you not, man. This is called a Jazzy Palooza. Jazzy Palooza, okay? Jazzy Palooza is a new brand that's gonna, what it is a concept of doing a festival, okay? A month-long festival called Jazzy Palooza. During the month of April, Jazz Appreciation Month. Now this festival is a festival that will be throughout South Florida. So Jazzy Palooza, in effect, will be happening in different venues from Miami to West Palm Beach. The goal is to get something going every day in the month of April at some place in South Florida. So it could be a club, it could be a storefront, it could be like a Publix, it could be a jazz club, it could be a concert. And, this is a way of trying to bring in the business community in order for it to buy into jazz, Somebody like a store might say, well, okay, you want to have Jazzy Palooza at your place, okay, for that day, give us 5% of your revenue to Jazzonian, and you buy into Jazzy Palooza Festival. So we promote, all these businesses that are connected to Jazzy Palooza in one place in the month of April, Jazz Appreciation Month. What do you think? Because we need, obviously we are all enthusiastic about jazz, but if we are going to make this South Florida a world-class destination for live jazz, we need businesses to buy into jazz, invest. We need businesses to see that jazz is viable to the destination, and we need to create a brand, in this case Jazzy Palooza, and the month of April will bring in this business and make them see that you invested in a little jazz, in Jazzonian, that money goes towards Young Jazz Leaders Scholarship Fund, but in our initiatives. But you're also buying into an art form that touches everything in South Florida. So little by little, perhaps maybe the first year it's small. We may get 1, 2 businesses, maybe 3, maybe 5. Go out there but every year make it grow until every day in the month of April we have something going on that will be part of the Jazzy Palooza Festival in South Florida. Okay, and the website's already, it's not up and running, but it's jazzypalooza.com, and that's something that we're going to do. What do you think? Jazz has the potential to inspire, and I see people levitating to the mission of Jazzonian, Roland, but not only that, everybody here loves jazz, and I make you an example, Roland, because you have something that we have to, realize and take: enthusiasm. Okay, now how do you translate enthusiasm from what you have for jazz into somebody else that is not too familiar with the art form? That's the question that we need to address and maybe talk about it amongst ourselves. And as James alluded to, bringing people together as a jazz community to talk about it, how we can make it better. How can we work together, the media, radio, jazz radio. What can we do to make it better? Organizations working together. How can we translate enthusiasm into other people that have not? That enthusiasm about jazz, you feel it? I love your enthusiasm, man, But critical to the future of Jazzonian, critical is young people over here. They're right here. You guys are the next generation of musicians, fans, jazz fans. We're going to do everything possible as an organization to empower you, musically. Hopefully we can roll out a program also, Young Jazz Leaders Mentors Program, where we have artists in residence that mentor young people in the area of music, as well as in an area of leadership. How to be successful. Because jazz, jazz is for high achievers. If you're into jazz, you're a high achiever. If you're studying jazz, and all these people out there that are on the posters and the photos, Charlie Parker, Miles, Coltrane, at some point in time, they made the decision to be exceptional. And that's what you have in common with them, So we need young people to be involved, because 10 years from now, 20 years from now, one of you is going to be here standing, because Jazzonian is going to be here 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. And so one of you young people are going to be here standing, and we hope it's you or some of your friends. So thank you for coming out and supporting Jazzonian. That's all I have to say. Thank you.